Hello everyone, it's Brightmaster here, and today I have one of my absolute favorite LEGO sets to review. This is the LEGO The Lord of the Rings 9474 The Battle of Helm's Deep from 2012. This set comes with 1,368 pieces, was rated for ages 10 to 14, and cost you $130 back when it was in stores. Now before I even go into this set, I just want to say this is what a $130 set should look like. It should have a very impressive build, should have really great detail, really great minifigures, some creative functions. So, yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. And this is a glorious model. If you're Lord of the Rings fans, you know it why this is such a great set. So, let's look at the box to be the first part of the review. So here's the box, and as you can see, it depicts the set, well, where it is in the film. They're at the side of a mountain, and of course it's raining, and the Uruk-hai are attacking the fortress. So I think the box art's really nice. Of course, they have Sauron's finger with the one ring to rule them all on in the top right-hand corner. I do really like the background. Of course, the box is large, and I think it's the second largest Lord of the Rings box, the first being the Tower of Orthanc. But I think that it looks really nice, and of course here at the bottom left-hand corner, they show you all of the minifigures that come in this set. So I'll show you all those later, but now I'll show you the back of the box. Here's the back of the box, and it shows you what the interior of the fortress looks like. Here, of course, it shows you that you can attach the Uruk-hai army set to this one, and that's something I will do at the end since I have reviewed the Uruk-hai army set quite recently, actually. Over here they show you some more features, another feature, and more features. So there is quite a bit you can do with this set, so that's it for the box. Alright, so here are the instruction booklets. There are a total of 4, and yeah, this set has a lot to build. So the first instruction booklet comes with a total of 64 pages, including the back. Yes, it does come with a box that tells you what pieces you need for each step. Here it advertises the Uruk-hai army, which I have reviewed. Here it advertises the attack on Weathertop, which I have reviewed. Here it advertises the Lord of the Rings website, which unfortunately is gone now. Well, the Lord of the Rings section of the LEGO website, not the Lord of the Rings actual website. But here's the second instruction booklet. This one advertises the Mines of Moria and the Orc Forge. I have this set, sadly not this one. Hopefully I can get the Orc Forge soon. And it comes with a total of 44 pages, including the back. And those 2 instruction booklets show you how to build the gatehouse. Over here, this is the third instruction booklet, and it shows you how to build the Horn of Helm Hammerhand, the tower, and the little part of the wall that gets blown up. And this instruction booklet comes with a total of 52 pages. Here advertises the Hobbit sets that are coming out winter of 2012. And here's the fourth instruction booklet, which shows you how to build the keep section with the little throne room. That instruction booklet comes with a total of 47 pages, including the back. Of course, it says you can win a LEGO set, Screaming Boy, of course. Oh, no, 48 pages. Here it advertises the Lord of the Rings video game. Here it advertises the Battle of Helm's Deep and the Uruk-hai army. It shows you how to put them together. Here it has the Lord of the Rings minifigure checklist. And here is the pretty extensive parts list. So, yeah, that's it for all 4 instructions. Alright, so here are the minifigures that come in the set. There are a total of 8, and quite a few of them are actually exclusive, which is really nice. So the first one we'll look at here is Aragorn, and yeah, he's not exclusive. I've shown him to you multiple times, so nothing really new here. Just a very good quality minifigure. Has some pretty nice torso printing, pretty nice leg printing. Of course, he has the even star that Arwen gave him there. Of course, he has some very subtle back printing, so that's it for him. Right here is Gimli. He's also really nice looking minifigure. He is pretty common as well. I've shown him in the pirate ship ambush. He has his large axe right here. He has his smaller axe that he sometimes throws at enemies. He has a really nice dwarf helmet. He has a pretty nice beard as well. That's one large molded piece in here. You can see it extends into braided hair here at the back. He also has, of course, some really nice printing on his helmet, which I really do appreciate as well. Over here is King Theoden, which is a really nice minifigure as well. One of my favorites, actually, from the Lord of the Rings line. Has some really nice looking armor, great helmet, really nice Rohan shield right here, as well as a nice sword as well. Really like the leg printing as well. There even is some printing at the back of the helmet too. Just a wonderful looking minifigure, such good quality. So, nothing to complain about him. Over here is his horse, and again, this will come up every once in a while in reviews like this one. This is brown, so I want to be a little bit careful with it. However, this set does not come with too many brown pieces because this is a stone structure, so that really shouldn't deter you. But if you don't know what I mean, a lot of brown pieces from this time do snap, so you got to be a little careful with this horse. But these are new, and you should be able to move the legs as well as the head, which was something you were not able to do before. Over here is Haldir, and he is another exclusive minifigure to this set. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Theoden is exclusive to this set as well. There's a really nice looking torso print, really nice looking leg print, belt print, nice looking cape, longbow, a pretty typical elfish hair piece with the ears, but still a great looking minifigure. And of course Haldir comes as aid to help the men of Rohan battle against the Uruk-hai, and unfortunately he does get killed during battle, but yeah, great minifigure to have. Over here is a Berserker Uruk-hai, great looking minifigure as well. You can see that since he does not have a shirt on, he has the white hand of Saruman painted on his torso. Of course, he has the torch that he uses to blow up the bomb that was planted by the Helms Deep, what was it called? Helms Deep Drain, which Saruman instructed him to do. Over here is a more common Uruk-hai soldier. I've shown you these types of minifigures before, but they look amazing. Amazing helmet, great looking sword, shield, armor. Just a really solid looking minifigure. Of course, back here he has an alternate face before he has the white hand painted on. This is when he has it, when it is painted on afterwards. So great looking minifigure. And this minifigure right here is the same, except he has a very long battle axe. And yeah, great minifigure selection. LEGO did a great job on these. The only thing that I would have to say is that I wish LEGO included an elf soldier, because in the Uruk-hai army they had a Rohan soldier, but it would have been really nice to get an elf soldier as well. It's a pity they didn't do that. Well, it's more of a pity they didn't continue the series, but, well, we got these two waves, so I'm happy with that. But now look at the set. Alright, so this is Helm's Deep itself. As I mentioned before, an absolutely glorious looking build. And it'll be a little bit harder to show you guys just because this is such a large set, and I want to make the camera work be as smooth as possible. But first off here, you can see that there is a little sort of ramp that goes down onto the ground, and of course it goes to the door, and you can move it a little bit, and they even add a little skull right here. I guess maybe an Uruk-hai was killed or something, and yeah, part of his remains fell into a crack in the stairs, ramp sort of thing. And over here, you can see that there are some nice window pieces here. They're integrated really well, just really phenomenal building style. I'm just going to set the camera down right here to show you something over here, actually. So, as you can see, there is a little door, and of course you can open it. It's a little hard because I need to use my nail. It's at a very strange angle, but anyway, the door does lead inside, which I'll show you. You can see that, and of course there are some stairs. And right now I'm just gonna get the two minifigures that I need, which are Gimli and Aragorn. And this is supposed to replicate a scene in the movie in which there's some Uruk-hai right here, and Gimli and Aragorn have to jump onto the bridge to fight them. So you can put a minifigure right here into this catapult, which is integrated really well. I really appreciate that LEGO did not go ahead and try to use any strange colors like blue or yellow or green. It would really just not look good, so I'm really happy that they did this. And what you can do is you can just throw the minifigure over like that, which doesn't always work, but I do appreciate the effort, and sometimes you will get a minifigure on the bridge, so you can pretend that he's fighting all the Uruk-hai, which is really nice. Over here, of course, is the door, which you can press open. Doors which you can press open like this. And there also is a ramp that leads inside as well. Here on the second level of the gatehouse, there are some little shutters that can be opened like this. And what you can do is you can slip a rock in there and it can fall on an Uruk-hai below, which will deter them or knock them out. So they will not get in through the gatehouse, which is a really nice feature. Up here they also have a flag of Rohan, two little areas for minifigures to stand. There also is a little place back here, which is really nice. You can get a lot of minifigures in here. If you collect enough Rohan soldiers, you have a pretty decent army. And here, of course, is a catapult. You put one of the small cylinder rocks in there, and you just flick it, and it goes flying. Of course, those went on my floor, so I will have to pick them up eventually. But I also didn't show you these side walls that are actually built at an angle using a lot of these hinge pieces, which is really nice. I do really like the effect. They use the same sort of window style building that the gatehouse used, which is really nice, and of course it's built off of the ground, so there are some rocks here which look really nice, and it is pretty symmetrical. Maybe taking out and using a few other pieces when it comes to moss just to give a bit of variation, but other than that, it is symmetrical, and I really like that they use some of these masonry bricks as well as some just regular bricks. It adds a really nice effect when you put two of them, both of them together. Just makes a more organic look. And over here they have the sides of the towers here, and now we'll move to this area, which is of course where the bomb feature is. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is another function here in this set that I do need to highlight. So here is this ladder that's really nice. They used some of these pieces to make it look really detailed and everything. Really well done. But anyway, what that's supposed to do is it's supposed to lock in to the wall pieces right here, so the Uruk-hai can climb up, and of course that is seen in the film. And also the books, I think. I read the books quite a while ago, but I think I remember something about ladders being in the Battle of Helms Deep. But, of course, if you're Legolas and you have really accurate firing skills regarding bows and arrows, you can, of course, shoot the rope and send it falling back and crushing Uruk-hai. But I really like how they used some interesting techniques to get it to lock in here, and of course if you pull it out, of course you can, but it is pretty secure, which is something I do really appreciate. Over here, of course, is the wall that the Berserker Uruk-hai will blow up. So I'll go and get him, and I'll just stand him here, I guess, for just accuracy purposes. But there is a lever back here, and if you pull it back, and as you can see, these bricks aren't really stuck together, but just for a better effect I put them like this, and of course if you pull the lever, I guess it blows up. It doesn't work as well as it really should, but I appreciate it still. It shows that they put in some effort, and if you push it hard enough, and if you're lucky, it will blow up. And of course this is what the bomb looks like. If you've watched my Tower of Orthanc review, you've seen this build style before, so they just duplicated it for that set, because this one came out first. And of course here they have a little stream running out from the drain, which is, yeah, it's infested with rats, so it's pretty disgusting, but I guess that's where people at the time had to get their water. So now look at the tower. Alright, so here's the tower with the horns of Helm Hammerhand, which is what Theoden calls it. And it's a really nice looking tower, has some sideways building here to make it look more accurate to the film. Of course, the two horns coming out here, they're really loud. Of course, Gimli blows it. And that's when the last Rohan soldiers, as well as King Theoden, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn ride out to fight the Uruk-hai just before Gandalf and Éomer arrive. So here they have some stickers that are right there, and they're really necessary just because there are no masonry bricks that are built in that sort of way. I don't really know how to describe it, but there are pieces that, like these, that are at that angle to make it look more like a tower, and I think it looks really nice. And of course there is a place to stand a minifigure up there. I just put Gimli there because that's where he goes to blow the horn. So that's basically it for this section of the fortress. I also want to take the opportunity now to show you what the keep looks like. So of course there's a little bridge that goes from the outer wall into here, and this is where King Theoden, I think it's Gamling, stands there as well as some other Rohan soldiers. Of course there's a flag and a torch, and that will unfortunately go out once the rain starts. And I really like that they included this part here because it would really be incomplete without it. So yeah, now I'll show you the back of the fortress. So back here you can see there's a throne room, and I really like that they went above and beyond in creating this, because I don't think you really see this in the book, and you certainly don't see it in the movie, but there is a really nice throne here, nice table, 2 goblets and a chicken leg, 2 swords over here, 2 wooden spears with metal tips, and over here there are some torches to provide light. Of course, they have a really nice looking banner of Rohan, which is exclusive to this set. It is not a print, it is a sticker, but I think a banner of Rohan is really important. And over here you can see there is the throne for Theoden, or whoever the king of Rohan at the time is. And there is a sticker which shows some of the carvings in the wooden part of the chair. And I really think that's important because Rohan has some pretty nice looking architecture. If they built Edoras in Lego, you'd know what I mean, or just look up Edoras. Yeah. No explanation really needed. Of course, here's our rat, and he's scurrying around probably trying to find a morsel to eat. And over here is the tower. There is a little box right here, nothing inside it though. And here's the long ladder that gets to the top. That's where Gimli is. Over here you can see that's where the little lever is that you just push this down. That's how you blow up the wall. Like I said, it's not really the best working function, but it certainly is good. I'm happy they included it. And if you do not press it, it still is a pretty stable wall. So here, of course, is the back of the gatehouse. Like I said, a large space for minifigures to be able to stand here on the walls as well, so you can build up your Rohan army. So yeah, that's basically it for this set. Alright, so that's basically it for the set. It's absolutely wonderful. It's a must-have for any Lord of the Rings fan, and probably a must-have for any castle fan too, because it is one of the largest castle sets that LEGO has produced. I can't say anything negative about this set at all, really. The only thing that I wish that LEGO did was make better quality brown bricks, especially for the horse. These pieces haven't really done anything bad, but yeah, apart from that, this is an absolutely glorious set. Like I said at the beginning, great minifigures, great price, great size, great functions, great detail, all the makings of a legendary LEGO set. And that's what this is, really. So now I'm actually going to show you what this set looks like once you add the Uruk-hai army to it. Alright, so this is what the Battle of Helm's Deep looks like, along with the Uruk-hai army. it just looks absolutely amazing. It just creates such a large, nice Battle of Helm's Deep layout. It's absolutely magnificent. And there are some pegs where you can actually continue more wall if you wish, and that's one of my three major regrets regarding Lord of the Rings, is not getting more of those Uruk-hai army sets. Two other regrets are not buying the entire series and not buying a second Battle of the Black Gate to make the gate more size appropriate. But yeah, that's what this looks like. It's absolutely amazing. It's just such a must-have. I urge you to get this. You will not be disappointed with this set, as well as the Uruk-hai army. If you put those two together, what more do you really want in a Lego set? But anyway, that's basically it for this set, and I highly recommend it. One of my favorite sets of all time. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye.